Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the Collector's Den. I'm the Collector's Detective, and as you can see, I am back in my office after having an amazing holiday, and it really did give me the opportunity to catch up a little bit on some comics, which is why I'm here today. I am, as you can see, talking about, let's swap that around, The Batman's Grave. So, this is a 12-issue, I'll call it maxi series, written by Warren Ellis, drawn by Bryan Hitch, and I'm enjoying it so far. We're 4 issues in. It's got a great story. Obviously, you've got Warren Ellis, who has written Extremis, which for Marvel, the Iron Man, which is the basis of Iron Man 3 in the MCU. He did Crooked Little Vein, which is a sort of detective thriller. You've got Bryan Hitch, who has done work on the Ultimates at Marvel, then JLA. So this is a really, really good team. And this series looks to be really, really good. And it really does play on the crime drama. And that's really playing to Warren Ellis' strength. And it's really, really good. Hitch's artwork, fantastic, really just truly phenomenal. Probably some of the best of his career that I've seen. So it starts with Alfred going to Martha and Thomas's grave, wiping them over to get McLean, and then goes over to Bruce's grave. Really, really hard-hitting opening. It was just delivered really well, and then we get into the crime stuff, and we are obviously building up to Bruce's death. We are 4 issues in. It's a great start. Thoroughly enjoying this, and I mean, it seems to be playing to both the writer Warren Ellis and artist Bryan Hitch's strengths here. We're getting some really, really detailed panels. We're getting some really, really good writing. There's even times when there's no writing and it's just sort of like action, which really brings out some really great artwork. We get some really, really good writing moments. From what I remember off the top of my head, the Batcave stuff with Bruce and Alfred, it's going to the sort of the detective Batman, and I think we're starting to see a little bit more detective Batman stuff in sort of recent years, which is good, because we have sort of forgotten that Batman is meant to be like the best detective in the DC universe, and it's nice to actually see him going back to his roots with that, not just punching people in the face. However, saying that, there are a few issues that I do have with this series. So, one of the issues I have is Alfred's character. Alfred is coming across a little bit bitchy, a little bit sarcastic, and kind of rude to Bruce, which is a little bit off-putting. It throws me off a little bit, as the character of Alfred for me has always been someone who is highly respectful, but yet can speak his mind, not being rude. He tells Batman the truth, tells him how he feels, tells him what he truly thinks, but is still polite in the way he talks to him. So that was a little bit strange, seeing that. Maybe it's going to go somewhere, maybe there's a reason for it, who knows. Got another 8 issues to find out. The other big problem, this is now the big problem I have with this series. It is not a Black Label series, and I don't understand why. This is Warren Ellis, Bryan Hitch, who are distinguished writers and artists in their field. They are writing a story arc that is kind of darker in the material. Obviously, we are talking about Batman's death. This is something that I think would have really, really, really benefited from having that Black Label. They could throw out a couple of swear words. They could be a little bit more violent. It's not something that Warren Ellis has shied away from in the past. And I would love to find out why. Because out of a lot of the books that we've seen in Black Label, this seems like the one that would have been the best fit. It's a very, very strange thing that it's not. But, again, it's something, maybe when it comes out in a hardback, maybe when there's a collection, maybe they'll chuck a Black Label on it because of some things that they've taken out of it through editorial purposes, similar to the White Knight. Who knows? I'd be really interested to find out. I might try and do some digging on that and come up with some answers. But overall, I'm really enjoying this series. Like I said, 4 issues in out of the 12. I'm hooked on this. I'm really thoroughly enjoying it. Guys, if you have read The Batman's Grave, please let me know what you think down in the comments. If you haven't and you're now interested, let me know as well. I'm always curious to see what you guys think of my reviews and whether I've done it proud or whether I'm got you interested or not. I would definitely recommend this. But guys, anyway, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It really, really helps me out. And I will see you all in the next video.